Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss an important topic in chemistry: body-centered cubic structure packing efficiency. Before going to find out the packing efficiency of the BCC structure, we are going to deal some basic points. First one, position of atoms. Okay, position of atoms in BCC structure. Atoms or ions or molecules are present in both the corners and the center. Therefore, they are present in the corners and the center. Then, number of atoms. It's well known that the number of atoms per unit cell can be calculated by. It's well known that in BCC, atoms are present at the corners and the center. There are 8 corners, therefore it's equal to 8 atoms. There is only one center, therefore 1 atom is present in the center. Then, number of atoms per unit cell. It is equal to the number of atoms in the corners into 1 share plus number of atoms in the center into 1 share. So it's well known that number of atoms in the corner is equal to 8 into in corners 1 atom is equally shared between 8 other atoms, therefore 1 share is equal to 1 by 8. Then we cancel each other, it's equal to 1. Then in the center, the number of atoms present in the center is equal to 1. It is shared between only 1 atom, therefore 1 by 1. It is equal to 1 plus 1, therefore 2. Therefore, number of atoms present per unit cell in the BCC is equal to 2. Then, how atoms touch each other? In BCC structure, the atoms or ions or molecules touch each other along the diagonals. Now, we are going to find out the relation between A and R. Okay, now let us consider a cube A, B, C, D. These are the bottom side and the E, F, G, H. These are the top sides. Now, we are going to find out in the BCC, the atoms are touch each other along the diagonals. Therefore, this is one atom, this is another atom, this is the other atom. Therefore, this is the radius, this is the radius, then this is the center of the atom, this is one radius, this is the another radius. Okay, then according to Pythagoras theorem, in the right angle triangle ACG, the square of the hypotenuse, it means AG squared is equal to the square of sum of AC squared and CG squared. Okay, that's well known that we don't know the AC squared, but we know the CG squared because it's the side of the cube, therefore it is equal to A squared. Okay, then in the right angle triangle ABC, okay, then AC squared, the hypotenuse, is equal to the sum of squares of opposite and adjacent sides. Okay, AB squared and BC squared. It's well known that AB is the length of the side, therefore it is equal to A squared. Also, BC is the length of the side, it's also equal to A squared. Therefore, AC squared is equal to AC squared is equal to A squared plus A squared equal to 2A squared. Okay. Now substitute this value in this place. Then 2A squared plus A squared. Okay. Then AG squared. Also there is a AG squared. AG squared is equal to 2A squared plus A squared equal to 3A squared. Okay. Once again I told you in the right angle triangle ACG. Then according to Pythagoras theorem, the square of the hypotenuse, it means AG squared, is equal to the sum of square root of opposite and adjacent sides. It means AC squared and CG squared. Okay, we know the CG squared is equal to A squared. To find out the value of AC squared, we take the another triangle. From that, we can find out the value of the AG squared. Right, it's well known that AG squared is equal to 3A squared. But AG squared, the distance between this and this, it's equal to R plus R plus R plus R. Therefore, it's equal to 4R is equal to 3A squared. Okay, 4R squared. Then it's equal to 4R whole squared, because this is the AG value, that is equal to R plus R plus R plus R, that is equal to 4R. Therefore, AG is equal to 4R whole square is equal to 4R whole squared, that is equal to 3A squared. Then it's also written as 4r whole square equal to square root of 3 into a whole root square. Then we are going to remove the square from both sides. Then it's equal to 4r is equal to square root of root 3 a. Then r is equal to square root of root 3 a by r. Okay, this is the relation between a and r. Okay friends, this is not the r. It should be equal to 4 because here r is multiplied with 4, therefore it comes here, therefore r is equal to root 3a by 4. Now we are going to find out the volume of the sphere with the radius r. It's equal to 4 by 3 into pi into r cube. Now substitute the value of r in the above equation. Then volume is equal to 4 by 3 into pi into, when r is equal to root 3 a by 4 whole cube. Then it's equal to 4 by 3 pi into root 3 into root 3, root 3 into root 3 into root 3, then into a cube divided by 4 into 4. Then 4 cancel each other. Then 3 cancel these two. Therefore, what's the result? Pi into root 3 into a cube divided by 4 into 4 equal to 16. Okay. Then we are going to find out the total volume. Total volume is equal to volume of one sphere into number of atoms per unit cell. Okay. Then volume of the sphere is equal to pi into root 3 into a cube divided by 16 into number of atoms per unit cell equal to 2. Therefore, cancel each other, it's equal to 8. As a result, it's equal to pi into root 3 into a cube divided by 8. So this is the total volume. Now we are going to see the packing efficiency. Packing efficiency is equal to the total volume of the atoms divided by volume of the cube. Okay. Now we are going to find out the packing efficiency. Packing efficiency is equal to the total volume of the atoms divided by the volume of the cube. So on that, the total volume of the atom is equal to the pi into root 3 into a cube divided by 8. Then volume of the cube is equal to the, it's a product of side into side into side, that is a into a into a, that is equal to a cube. Okay, a cube cancel each other. Then pi into root 3 into divided by 8. Therefore, now we are going to find out the packing efficiency in percentage. Okay, in percentage, that is equal to PE into 100. The value of P is equal to pi into root 3 divided by 8 into 100. The value of I is equal to 3.14 into value of root 3 is equal to 1.732 by 8 into 100. Okay. Then now 100 is multiplied by the 3.14. That is equal to 314 into 1.732 by 8. Okay. Now we are going to divide 3.314 8. Okay, so that into 13, 1 it's a 16, 24. Okay, it's equal to 24. Then it's equal to 3 times. Then in the 11 minus 4 is equal to 7. Then it's equal to 74. In the 74, 8 is present in the 9 times. That is equal to 9 times are equal to 72 divided by, that is equal to 2 point, then it's equal to 20. It's equal to 2. Okay, that's equal to 16. Then 39.2 into 1.732. Okay, now I have to 1732 into 392, that is equal to 2 into equal to 4, 2 into 3 equal to 6, 2 into 7 equal to 14, remaining 1, then 2 into 1 equal to, that is equal to 3. Okay, 9, then 9 into 2 equal to 18, that is equal to 1, 9 into 3 equal to 27, 27 equal to 28, then it's equal to 2, then 2 into, 9 into 7 equal to 63, 63 into 2 equal to 65, then that is equal to 6. Okay, then 9 into 1 equal to 9, that is equal to 15. Okay, then 3 times 3 into 2 equal to 6, 3 into 3 equal to 9, 3 into 7 equal to 21, remaining is 2, 3 into 1 equal to 3, 3 plus 2 equal to 5. Okay, we are going to add all, that is equal to 4, then it's equal to 14, then equal to 5, 5 plus 8 equal to 13, 13 plus 6 equal to 19, then 1, that is equal to 4, 4 plus 5 equal to 9, 9 plus 9 equal to 18, then it's equal to 1, that is equal to 7, then it is equal to 6. Okay, 67.8 is equal to 67.8, nearly it is equal to 68%. So this is a packing efficiency of the atoms in the body centered cubic structure. Okay, students, it's an important video. Watch it, use it and share with your friends. Thank you.